Okay. Thursday morning, another traumatic displacement. I'm getting really sick and tired of these. Really, really sick and tired of this. Aren't you? Why do we keep coming down? I'm really getting sick and really, really sick and tired of these.
What?
Coming out here all the time. Why? What is the purpose of this? Over and over and over again. I'm sorry. I'm ranting.
Yes, we know.
What? I know that, honey. I'm on Facebook. I'm documenting this. That's ridiculous. They don't. It's no solutions. So.
It's 17th of August.
Don't you know, like that morning?
Cute dog. What's her name?
Delilah.
She
knows everyone.
Yes. Oh, sweet.
Yes.
We're trying to get her trained so that we can take her to like Children's Hospital and
It'd be a therapy dog.
yeah. If we can get her to stop with the nibbling, that right there, drop it. And stop the jumping.
So my father had a German Shepherd, a big German Shepherd, and he loved to like nibble on you and give you little blood blisters.
Get your fleas. That's what he's getting the fleas.
Yeah. Well, no, I guess the German Shepherds do that, and it's called something I can't remember, but it's something specific though. It's like a love bite. So, anyway.
Who said that?
What, honey?
Hey, okay, I heard my name. I was like, what?
Oh no, I didn't.
I was like, who?
Oh no. I didn't hear, honey. It's fine. Okay, so. Oh, well, this one's broken too. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But Joe brought me.
Thank you.
I love my community. Everybody in this community. Joe brought me a tripod. Isn't that cool?
Thank you, though.
There's egg and cheese sandwiches over there. Yeah.
There was another one that they were talking about. So there might be. Can you just hang out? Is it okay?
Yeah, I can hang out for a little bit. I got a
Jared,
smaller car. It's not like a truck. But
Yeah.
I probably have to make a few trips, maybe. I don't know.
It sounds like they're not going very far. It sounds like they're just going around the block, basically. So they're easy to make a few trips. But then, so these guys that are loading up here, they're just going to wheel themselves, somewhere.
Somewhere. We don't know where, right?
I can help them. I can help these guys.
Do they know where they're going?
Yeah, when they get out of the caged-in area, you can help wheel them somewhere.
So.
She has both carts here and more. Look, that's not hers there though. But we made this cart at Monday Night Mutual Aid. Well,
This one right here?
Elliot made it and brought
Yeah.
it to Monday Night Mutual Aid, and we're going to try it out. But it works great for her because she needs a big cart.
It's perfect. So that's what we're doing at Monday Night Mutual Aids now is making carts, or they are making carts instead of insulation. Right? Kind of switched over from
heaters.
and heaters.
No, yeah.
Heaters and insulation to carts, right?
Right. Yeah. Yep.
I'll be right back.
And toilets.
Okay. Toilet.
Toilets. Yeah, so that was an awesome toilet. So guys, week after week after week. Hi, Terrence. How are you? Let's see if I can get this to focus. What, 3 times a week, twice a week, 3 times a week? Just stop the sweeps and start doing something else. But the All-Stars are coming, so they gotta get the city cleaned up, right? And so they're gonna be pushing them out further and further, I guess. I don't know what. Very disappointing. Let's see. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, they came in to help. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, they came in to help. Really? Well, that's going. That's just quick. Oh no, there are people in there helping. He had to walk over and say something. How dare they? I know. Hey, Jala. Let's see if I can't get this tripod to tighten up. Let's see. Righty tighty. Right. Oh, it doesn't want to. Nope.
Baby girl, are you ready? Oh. I was going to give my name.
No. No, it doesn't want to. No, I won't. Okay, I guess we'll go here.
Alicia,
These are going, literally everything there is going to
huh? Did you get the bungee set?
No, it's got the ones you said with it.
Okay, I know. I said you get, girl. I said you get everything. At least I'm not teaching them, but I'm tired and I put when I get back inside, I just straight to this.
Do you need help getting your card out? Do you need help getting your card out? No.
See that old dear hole? Are you going to sit on that car? No, that's where the food under your pillow. Oh, you got this stuff. That's not your pillow. Right, that's middle under your pillow. You're welcome, honey. You're always welcome. Always here for you, always. Hey. Amazing. One big tunnel, a big stop. Please stop biting me, miss. Yeah, please stop biting me. I pick on everybody. I pick on everybody for everybody.
And they're safe. They're safe.
So, got the gatekeeper here. Gets out of his car, opens the gate, and then it's back in his car to close the gate. You got it? You okay?
Yeah, you make a good point, because if they're adding that language, then they're saying that you can't exist in any public space, but it's not supposed to be an enforcement of the camping ban. So then which is it?
Okay. All right, because that was what I wanted to
Yeah.
kind of clarify with you
Yeah.
about, because I remember we had briefly like talked about that, but I was like,
It
I
sure
don't
sounds
understand.
like it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I just want to make sure that I'm not telling people like false information either.
Do you want to say that again?
So, we're talking about the postings are not supposed to be enforcement of the camping ban, and they specifically say that they're not enforcement of the camping ban, but new language in the posting prohibits people from existing in any public space, and so then it's not an encumbrance, then it's an enforcement of the camping ban, but it's not supposed to be an enforcement of the camping ban, and so it's a legal issue
Yes.
of what does this new language mean, and is it legal, and is it within the settlement terms, which we don't
You
believe
have the
that
vinyl,
it
man.
is.
I got you.
Right. And it affected these people here because of that, or and maybe
Well,
because of the Fourth Broadway camp.
Well, I'm documenting for all camps, so
All
we can
camps.
pursue it legally.
Yes, all camps. But
It's new
but we just
language
heard
that appeared at the 4th and Broadway posting.
yes, we just heard about the 4th and Broadway posting, and I've been by there several times to feed them.
That's a really nice camp, and
and
it's
the
really
Dunkin' Don-
tidy and clean, and
yes, it is, and the
very
Dunkin' Donuts
respectful. They have a lot of support from their neighbors.
and the Dunkin' Donuts right there is really good to them.
I know, that's why I'm saying they have a lot of support from the neighbors. They're next to an empty lot. I'm really sad that camp got posted, because that camp is really clean.
It is. It is.
And it's a largely indigenous camp as well.
yes, I noticed that.
So
Yeah.
same shit, different day.
I'm getting so tired of it. This is, I mean, it's pointless. This is pointless.
Well,
with
There's people making money.
That's why I mean, not
There's
pointless.
people making money off it.
Well, yeah, there's definitely a point to this, but
This is-
it's not
this is-
helping
this
these
is
humans.
capitalism.
It is, and it's not helping the humans that live in this space at all. Does
All right, I'm
nothing
gonna
for
head
them.
back into the alley and see what's going on.
Yeah, and then come back and let me know what's going on. Okay. Maybe I'll walk. How my knees still hurts. I'm not walking. Probably be marching on Saturday anyway, so I'm gonna go up to Loveland. Or yeah, Loveland. There's a protest. racist, brutal cops that assaulted that poor 70-year-old woman. Dislocated her shoulder and broke her wrist, and then laughed about it on the same day, but as they were watching body cam video, which for some reason they could get instantly, right? They had access to that body cam video instantly. ACAB. Hi, Chris. Hi, Red. So I'm talking to a gentleman over there who's walking away, and he says good morning. I said, well, no, it's morning. I don't call it traumatic displacement days. Morning, good mornings. And he said, why? And I said, and he said, well, he didn't say why. He said, why? Well, we need to find a place for these people to be. They need to find a place for them to be. They can't be camping on, or they can't be living on private property. That's private property. I said, it is not private property. I said, it is not private property.
Actually public.
That's what I said. And that's a big misconception.
It's true.
These people are not living on
property. They can do shit to that area, and they can't.
Right, it's not their property. It is public property.
Was this just like a random dude?
Yeah, that was walking away. I was like, good morning. So I was just trying to talk to him and tell him about what was happening here.
Yeah.
And then he said, well, what about the trash? And I said, the city has purposely stopped picking up the trash and stopped providing public restrooms and stopped providing public water. And the only reason they did that, he said, and then he said, well, there's trash cans in the alley. They can use those. And I said, they cannot use those. Those are private. Those are private trash cans, and they cannot use those.
Illegal dumping.
Yes. Yes. So I kind of talked to him for a while, and then he kind of got a little understanding of what's going on. We talked about what they did in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I said, well, and he
The
said,
most recent?
yes,
film?
yes, which is awesome.
Yeah. And that to me is like, I've been thinking a lot about like masks,
Yes.
you know, and that's masks. But like,
They have 60,000. We have 37,000.
but we're all
a house.
spread out.
Yeah.
Like, and
Well, Los Angeles is pretty big too. Well, they're talking
no, I
Skid
meant
Row.
hands.
Yes,
but-
yes, yeah. And they're talking Skid Row, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I think the unhoused in Los Angeles is what they mean.
Yeah.
Because they're talking about, you know, how they have the
Yeah.
Overpasses over the highways and, you know, the bridges and stuff, and people have clogged those that you can't even walk by them anymore. You know, so
Yeah.
so it's kind of a problem, but
Yeah, for sure.
but it's
I always think about
public.
strategy, you
It's
know,
still
like-
it's public property, not
Exactly.
private property. I was just like, oh no,
Yeah.
I've heard that too many times. It is not private
It's
property.
a misconception.
It
yeah.
is. It is. Most definitely. So anyway, here's this milk. We need to use this milk. Anybody want to go up?
really is strong coffee. I got some brown coffee donated that was like something weird about it. Okay. It was like, it has stuff in it. What?
It wasn't Italian, but anyway, so it's like, it was just a brown. But it was, you know what I used to drink?
You know what?
Find
The
it like-
Latisse
No, it's not. I'll just go give it a few minutes.
No, it was it. I should have kept it. It was a weird. It was brown, but it was like had. What did it? I mean, it was coffee, but it was also had some like what's that? Maybe something.
So I used to drink chicory. My husband, my first husband, and I would drink chicory.
Yeah, there it is. I do. I only got 2 hours.
Maria's always got cigarettes, doesn't she? Timothy, hi. Oops. This is so nice that that Joe brought me this little tripod. That's so nice. I'm not dropping it all over the place now. Look, we got some meals here. Oh, that's cool. More stuff today. What's in here? In here?
Burritos,
Burritos.
like bacon quesadillas,
Ooh,
miscellaneous stuff.
bacon quesadillas. I can't. You know, still don't know how to break this little tripod. Okay. So, okay, so you're on Instagram.
Yeah, opposite yes.
I haven't had a chance to. Well, actually, I can look at Instagram on my computer, but you can't post it.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so regardless, I'm gonna give
It's
it money.
public.
No, I mean you can't on my computer on my CP. I got the Instagram on there, but you can't post anything on it. You have to do it from your mobile.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Literally, where the tree is right there. Yeah, we've done this since our first time. It's just they just leave us alone. We're like, we don't ask them. And like the cops up there, they come every time too, and they're like, oh, see you guys again. You guys are the first ones up moving your stuff. You're always clean. Like we don't know why they. But it's the people that are next to us. They were up like 3 o'clock in the morning.
You think this side is off clear, and then so where does it go? Does it go just one block here, honey?
Yeah, it goes from 17th to 19th.
So two blocks.
Yeah.
So past that fence, isn't that
That fence is where it ends, I think.
okay? And but what, isn't this 17?
Oh. 17th to 8th.
Yeah, it must be.
Everything.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, so it looks like there's just a couple of people left over there with their stuff and their. I see John over there. I think. Maybe not. I don't want to walk over my. Oh, okay. And that is that all that's left, or are the people that are over there?
I know there's one guy that asked for help, but that's all I know.
Okay. And everybody else. How many were here?
I have no idea.
Uh-huh.
I honestly didn't get a count.
Yeah. I drive my son to work, so I got here a little later, but.
It's part of the adventure.
Yeah.
Working around it, right?
Yeah, I know. Sure. working around life.
Flag down the
Working
officer.
around life. Yeah, I know.
But I just don't know how to flag down the officer that we talked to because it's not the truck he's used to working with.
Oh.
So it's a new truck. And I forget his name. I don't bother to learn his name. It's terrible.
Yeah, well, they need to get a new job. So John was saying that he rolled up here this morning at 5:45. There was only one cop here, but the fencing was already
Yeah, I
here.
mean that's the key is like showing up early and recording them because we have noticed.
They definitely don't want you to see.
And even if you are here and they're not doing anything wrong, them seeing you keeps them from doing things illegally. And like once you really start understanding how the sweeps work, then you can be like this morning, it was 6:20 and they started the Bobcat, and I was like, Conover, it's not 6:30. You're not supposed to do this. I was like, Evan Dreyer, the deputy chief of staff for the mayor, he's in there. I was like, you can't do this. This is against the injunction.
Right.
And they heard and they responded, but then they just did it. And at 6:28, they ripped apart somebody's home. And 2 minutes later, he came back from getting a cigarette and was like, what the fuck? And the sweep wasn't even supposed to start until 6:30.
Right.
So he
They weren't
wasn't
even supposed to
here.
even wake people
He
up
just-
until
Okay,
6:30.
I'm going to mention that at public comment. So
Oh, absolutely. This was like a
6:30.
before 6:30. They checked the tents at like 6. At 6:28, the Bobcat ripped apart his tent. He got back before 6:30, like a minute later. I have it all on video.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What the fuck?" And the sweep wasn't even supposed. They weren't even supposed to wake people up until 6:30, and they destroyed someone's tent before 6:30.
Okay, that's
so like really fucked up. That's who we've been kind of taking care of
definitely
today.
talking about that. I gotta.
But yeah, if no one's
figure
here,
out-
they just do that, and nobody. They don't always advocate as well as like other people do because they're in the middle of a traumatic moment.
Right.
So they just get
They're
upset,
trying to
and then
survive.
they're more likely to have a negative interaction with cops
Sure.
because they're furious.
Sure.
So like having advocates here just to witness and watch and like be there as a support to be like, can I get you a cup of coffee? Can I get you a tent? Can I get you a sleeping bag?
It makes
That's
it
super
slightly
important.
better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like the guy, like we're
gotta
washing the
figure
guy's
out how to
laundry.
do both
It got
on Monday
thrown
night
into the gutter in a
and
puddle.
public comment.
Like we're gonna take it and
Hopefully
wash it.
the-
It's up to
so maybe
Love
I'll
and
just
bring it
show
back
a
to
little
him.
late,
But
so
like
then that'd be really-
that shit happens every
Because
week.
it's a 3-hour day.
Something like that.
Is there? How do we find the schedule?
Oh, the schedule of when the sweeps are?
Yeah.
So Denver Homeless Out Loud has a lawsuit. Well, 2 years ago there was Lee Alvey Denver, a big lawsuit settlement, and then just recently there was an injunction to stop the sweeps.
Right.
The judge didn't stop them,
Right.
but he did say that there has to be a 7-day window.
Right.
That they have to post 7 days for a large camp. So the other
At
deal
the
with
site,
that is
right?
that, pardon?
At the site, right?
At the site, it has to be posted in multiple places, and in some cases on every tent, if there's not like light poles around. But that, so because of that injunction, the lawyer for Denver Homeless Out Loud has to be given an email from the city as soon as they post. So D-Hole finds out before anybody, and then they distribute that out. So getting on the Denver Homeless Out Loud email,
I heard them say
getting
that
on
they
their
have
email
parts
list,
for it, but I don't
you'll
know.
you'll find out a week out. That's pretty much, we always know a week out.
I'm gonna get a trailer hitch for my Jeep and get a trailer.
Yeah, when
Because,
Alan rolls up with that, it's just like
Yeah,
it's a really big help.
you can really.
I mean,
strap
Joe's
shit
great,
on.
but like that trailer is clutch.
Joe's supposed to second right where he was before.
No,
You need a truck.
He's not back in yet.
Okay. Maybe we
There's
should
also somebody at 19th and Logan in that small camp with 2 tents that needs like a small size truck. Oh,
they got a small vehicle. It's not a truck.
have make a couple trips.
I mean, if you're willing to make a couple trips, yeah. His name's Chris. He's the only guy all the way at 19th and Logan, like a middle-aged black guy. He's got a medium amount of stuff, and he's inside this little cage bubble. Hi, Matt. I'm John. Nice to meet you. There's one officer down there.
Okay.
I'm actually going to speak to Wilson and tell him that you're going to do that.
Okay.
What kind of vehicle have you got?
It's a gray Corolla.
A gray Corolla?
I'll just hold it.
Hey.
This is Carol. She does live streaming. You don't want to be have your face on.
Well, I think I'm pretty well covered up.
William.
William. And you just happy vibe?
Yeah, I'm having fun. I wanted to see what was going on, and we're here to get more involved, of course.
Right.
Totally. Yeah, well, that was my thought. I didn't know that there were people around helping in anything. I just wanted to go and get pictures, get video, and try and show it to more people. I feel like the more... Cool. Right. Well, just technically, this isn't the way to solve this.
Nope, it's futile. It's a waste of our money.
All of the money that we're spending on this could have been put to getting, like, if we don't want them on the street, we could use them to put them in real places.
Exactly.
That's right. Yeah.
And we're trying to figure out, you know.
Trash pickup, just like any other resident.
Right. I just talked to a gentleman that was walking by, and he said, well, this needs to be done because they're on private property, and look at all the trash. And I said, it's not private property, and the city refuses to pick up the trash. And he said, well, they could use the dumpsters in the alley. And I said, no, they cannot. They cannot. So, yeah. So
Illegal dumping. Like.
Right. So there's a lot of misconceptions people don't realize. So this is a good thing. You know, I've heard that so many times before that people think they're on private property.
I should do a series of like misconceptions.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
There's so many misconceptions.
Yes.
And a lot of times people don't know that the city fails to provide this basic infrastructure that they should be providing in general.
Right.
You know,
Right.
public restrooms.
Right. Public restrooms, public
Trash.
drinking water, trash pickup. Yes. Yes. So, you know, worried about the trash around here. Well, yeah, because the city did that on purpose. They did that on purpose so they could say, look at all the trash.
Yeah.
Right.
I try to, keep a nice, clean picture with them.
Right.
I just keep that.
I don't feel okay about
Yeah,
this.
I know. It's definitely true.
Well,
I mean,
It's only need to get serious, man.
right.
whatever they have.
Okay, so are you on Signal?
I'm not. I can be, though.
Okay, so we have a test that we'll find out where we are in the morning.
As soon as you know where you're gonna go, we'll make sure we get it right back to you. Yeah, it's all right there. The Wi-Fi. Yeah, we'll put it out.
Yeah, because we try to get them not to,
For sure, right. Yeah, all of the documentation, right? Get as many eyes on them as possible.
Right, and then the lawyer.
Yeah, whatever vehicle takes you, like just make sure you show
We
where
got a lot of stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. There's not somebody there to document.
Station like right when you walk in, right?
We got another car? Okay, good. Another car over there. Okay. Helen's so cute. I love her. She's the one that made me my name tag. I forgot it at home.
Hey, do you want to load up the rest of your stuff that's in there? Yeah. All right. We're going to have that truck just go in and... Do you want them to just do that right now? Yeah,
Did the other truck make it? There was another one that was built.
Is there another truck coming?
Yeah.
We will...
You didn't have it yet?
No, not yet.
It's John over there documenting. His notebook is getting way too full.
I got the signal out here.
Oh, okay.
That was a secret lesson. This is the seventh iteration? Good. Sure. Yeah, because they got their phone back.
They weren't arrested.
Sure. Yeah, John was saying a couple of times early on. The tactics that earlier he was trying to get involved in circumstances and such and document things too.
Good idea, though.
William, really nice to meet you. I'm going to go over and keep going. Dinner.
Yeah, like not really helpful, you know. I mean, we still real estate.
You want to be getting in there and this is in Reagan, but there's a better way to deal with it.
Right. So right now, we just need
But I just heard about 4th and Broadway. Just heard about 4th and Broadway.
Is that happening right now?
No, it's posted now.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen. And we've been watching that camp, and I go by there.
Now
And
we have whipped cream.
I go by there and bring food by every once in a while, and it's a really nice camp. It's mostly indigenous people that are there, and there's Dunkin' Donuts. They're
Right.
on these. They keep it nice and clean, and we've just been
Sure.
hoping that it wouldn't happen, but yeah.
It's so good.
Hi, Michael.
Oh, that's all right.
Hi, Tim.
What stuff? Not instant coffee. I just need to know because it's my backup because I'm not coffee.
I'm trying to like the food press into a carton or into your tablet.
went today. I got all this stuff and out of money, so I'm getting a little.
So those
Yeah.
those
But it all
containers
shows up, you know.
that he's putting on the back of those truck that look like trash cans have personal belongings in them.
That's all right. That's like gold, you know, just some coffee out there.
Supposedly they're put in storage, but
Yeah. So that's okay.
how do these
No,
people
I
get
was
that stuff
gonna
back,
get
right?
some more, so I have to put it back.
It's difficult.
Good for somebody to get. It's all good. It's all good.
any more blankets?
I might have one.
I have maybe in the
I don't know how to get this thing to work.
yes, I can put this up, but I have
A bigger one, I think.
Okay. I see. Okay. So go with that. Sorry, guys. It does. It's nice. The sun is nice. It's always good when the sun is out. When the sun is out. Oh.
Nice sheets.
Oh, that's pretty.
Interesting. Okay.
That looks like a.
Some washing, but if somebody wants it for like underneath stuff, right? Be okay.
Yeah, no, that's not. That's yeah. I'm
How
good.
about
Thank
this
you.
one? How about this one?
Yeah, I'll take a little guy. Sure. Grab some socks.
Sure.
Of course. We got socks. Oh, no, you're fine, honey. Look, we got socks. We got socks today. Look at that. Socks and underwear. Awesome. Where'd you get those, Beria?
Well, I brought some, and some other folks brought some.
Good.
It's a
Good.
community thing, you know.
It is a community thing.
Yeah.
What would we do without community?
We got some men's underwear here too, but all we have left are the tidy whities. Oh no, these are boxes, or whatever they're called.
Boxer briefs. Yeah.
What are these called?
Boxer briefs.
These are briefs.
Boxer briefs.
Okay.
So they're like a combo of them.
Right.
And
Yeah. Yeah. Clean underwear, I guess. Yeah, hopefully they'll fit. We had a bunch and it just went. Here's some more stuff.
people need underwear, you know?
Yeah. Oh, here's some more.
Here's some more. You want another pair?
Sure.
These are all, yeah. Oh, these are from my house. Yeah, I bought these. I hope
Yes. Boxer briefs. Clean underwear.
clean underwear. Well, pretty clean.
Fairly clean.
They're brand new.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
Size?
I don't know. I have different sizes here. This one, oh, look at this size.
Oh, that's tiny.
Okay, well, I'm gonna head out. Thank you so much for seeing us.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm a
Medium,
36.
medium,
Those
perfect.
are medium.
I'm a 36.
Somebody can use these. Let me see. Yeah, I brought all 4 sizes. Here.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah, those are good. Thank you so much.
Roomy.
Thank you.
Small.
Oh, those are tiny.
Syria.
Tiny whitey tighties.
What?
Syria?
Syria, yeah.
Is that yours?
Yeah?
The blue backpack?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Most of,
Just asking. Before, you know.
oh, pointing in the bath. Asking her if she's got stuff that's hers.
Thank you.
Where he went? Was he
Yeah.
on a bike? That's it?
I don't even know if he had a bike. He was on foot.
Oh.
He had chemical burns, though?
He had a chemical burn on his side.
Oh, my
I thought
goodness.
he went back in.
He's not with the stuff. Oh, it's, oh no, that's not that.
Oh, frustrating.
So what do you have to check for him?
How frustrating.
Hey.
Oh, Here's one of my favorite ladies.
4:30 this morning.
Oh my gosh. I probably would not have responded.
I was just gonna be joking. You know.
Somebody called me pretty early this morning and I did not answer.
You didn't answer.
Are we taking it to the laundromat?
I'm just gonna take it.
Look at this. What is this, Betty? Is this Betty?
But did we send them any donations? I kind of feel bad to.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we'll just give them laundry.
Is
and
this
money.
Betty, honey?
I could give them money. I could give them cash. Like, you just gave me cash.
So they're talking about the Jessica's laundry,
Give
right?
you an extra 100.
Jessica's laundry.
But there's no Jessica anymore.
No?
Oh no, Jessica.
What are they calling it now?
No.
Called
Oh,
Suds of Love?
it's Jessica's Laundry, but it's called Lend a Hand.
Lend a
Not-
Hand.
Not Suds of Love.
Not Suds of Love.
They had a falling
gotta-
out with someone. Someone
The,
got like
the one who was working for them that did Suds of Love.
Yeah.
Ah.
But they're doing it now, but they need donations. I mean, they have a little form to fill out and stuff, but I think you can go there on Fridays and get stuff, right?
Yeah.
You can do it however you want to do it.
I could also take it to my house.
And then we were talking about it at the D-Hole meeting last night. That people go, if they go, they're probably going to be in line for a couple hours.
They said they want people to make appointments.
They want it?
Yeah,
Yes.
they have forms supposed to fill out.
Yes,
Yeah.
to make appointments. But you can go and stand in line if you want to, but you'll probably be there for.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they don't
okay.
want you just to show up.
No.
So it's up to you. I always
Friday's the
told
day.
John to connect with you because I thought you would go over there. I
Is
didn't-
Friday the day, or did I just say Friday's my day?
They wanted you over on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Last
I just
time.
told her like my kids are gone on Friday. Friday?
She was like, yeah. Were they in sports? On Friday at school? or what?
They have school. Well, they homeschool, but on Friday they're at classes.
Oh,
So I get rid of her.
So, yeah, so.
okay.
Yeah. They will,
Well, I
With a
told her
bunch of
do their laundry and they provide stuff.
So that's like supposed to be. You really can run the game. Yeah.
Very
Here's laundry or whatever.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Here's the money towards the laundry.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
This is William.
William, good to meet you.
Jess.
He wandered by and wanted to know what was going on over here.
Awesome.
And started taking
You
pictures.
live around here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just a couple blocks away.
Awesome. So it's not quite so well this morning.
Oh, let's go over there.
They're all done, I guess.
Oh, yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and the Bobcat came in and then took his stuff and then they put it
Is
in
this
the...
Marco? Is Marco's stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the one who got trapped. His stuff got trapped.
And like, he got this out of a club.
Yeah, they put it in all the stuff.
He had walked across the street to get some cigarettes and came back and
But he came up with force.
came back to 6:30.
I know, really. They
Who's in charge today?
Ralphie.
Ralphie.
So you did that. He doesn't even know, probably.
No, but when I was talking with Ray Burden, you know, the fire.
Yeah.
I said something like Ralphie, and then he repeated it too. He said, "Yeah, Ralphie is." I'm like, "Oh, good." I don't think he'd like it. I don't like it. You know.
So has Marco already moved?
Yeah. I think this is his stuff too.
Yeah, he said there was a basket too. John said, told me where he was at, I think. Maybe the message.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where it is. We got new stuff, some new stuff. I think he's okay.
I'm going to the zoo today.
Oh, you are? What would you get at the zoo?
Just pick up a giraffe or something. My kids get assignments. Like, so they go to the zoo just to complete the assignment. I don't leave. Like, we don't go to the zoo for the whole day. Like, who would do that?
I've only been once and it's
I
on
do
Frida.
that.
Only
I do that. I do
Only
that. I
Fridays
did all
for
the
me.
time when my kids were little. We'd go.
But when you live in Denver, you could go any day. Why couldn't you go for the whole day?
I lived
I know, you just go for a couple hours.
I lived in Arvada. I was, with my kids. I went over to Arvada. So I would get on the bus with my kids. So I had an umbrella stroller. You know? So I had one kid in the umbrella stroller. The older one had to stand on the front and hold on, and then I had another one in my backpack. spend all day.
That's why I haven't tried. We got a couple we're gonna see that day.
I only go on free days.
Right.
And even then, yes.
We have memberships if we have to, like we don't.
Right.
Yeah. They're used to researching the animal. You don't remember where to go now.
Really?
Here?
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff like
Beers and lions?
Deers and tigers and lions. Oh my!
Who's really happy? Where did Mark?
I'm right here in the super. Oh my gosh.
Who's really happy? John Herndon.
I brought the speaker because the man's full of donations because.
From where?
Because? I don't know.
We had another group here.
Oh, I couldn't know that. A while ago. Dissolve 5 pellets under the tongue 3 times a day. Yeah.
We also have some arnica chocolate.
I haven't.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. It came in a combo pack. How does it come out?
Because of the various situation that we're all in, they were not the lucky ones. They got this in a house at the end of all of this. It's not
Oh,
even- Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Yeah. I didn't open it right. Thank you.
And I don't have to take the responsibility to have a conversation, so I really
Oh, they're tiny. Look how tiny.
It looks like it was inside a beanbag.
It does, doesn't it? Like, you guys see? You guys see how tiny they are? I don't know. Arnica. That's all I need. Oh, I see. You just turn it. I don't know. Oh.
And at the end of the day, I think people can watch you. They're like they're not a solution. And,
True.
Yeah.
Short term. But I mean, it's just
But
reactionary.
people will move a block away and then they'll get swept in a few weeks. You know.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
No,
like,
it's you kind of just brush it along to the
Yeah.
next neighborhood. It's shitty.
In LA, they just passed some really radical, really radical ordinances. Like they're requiring everybody to be housed by October. And so to say that it's not possible, or to say that our city can't meet the standard is just it's ludicrous. They have twice as they have.
Yeah, LA's a mess.
60,000 and we have 37,000.
especially when you look at how much money we're spending on police.
Sure.
You know, to like right them up, right gear them up.
It is. Yeah. No, it's bananas. Of all the problems that I've
And
been
it's
to
not
different
that-
cities,
and
the
they just
homelessness here is absurd.
It is.
It's
What-
out of control.
Yeah.
And they didn't just
Especially
buy some
compared to a lot of other cities
They
this
actually
size.
Truly.
to offer services too. You know, housing and services.
So they offer services, but there's requirements that people who are in this situation can't adhere to for one reason or another. Is that my understanding?
Well, it's also like they hand them a piece of paper and say call this number, email this, and most
They
of
don't
these
have a
people out
phone.
here don't have cell phones. Like where they get they can't,
Right.
So you
Or
have
they-
don't
Or
have
they get their
access.
stuff trashed.
Or there's a social worker that connects with someone, and then they get swept, so the social worker doesn't know where they went. You know, like.
And you gotta steal more shit in order to get by. It's just,
And some of these people are on waiting lists and have been for. I know a guy who's been on a waiting list for 20 years to get housing. There's some people
what
who've
does
been
that
on
even
a
mean?
waiting
You
list.
can become a citizen before you.
Right?
on
Yeah.
for 3 to 5 years. A lot of these people are on waiting lists for housing. A lot of these people out here are disabled. I mean, because there was a Sweet Gas grant, and because a woman essentially had a doctor's order that said these guys could not move her because of her medical condition, they were then forced to give her housing. And it took that. It took her having a doctor's order and having a condition that said you cannot move her before that they were forced to actually do their job and offer her adequate resources and housing.
So-
and so it
The
shouldn't take
one
that.
out of the 9/10 that were there.
Right.
It seems like for such a blue state, this shouldn't be as big of an issue as it is.
Yeah.
It seems like.
It really,
Priorities.
I don't think we're as blue as we think we are.
No,
I mean,
truly.
we're more of a blue
More
dot.
purple.
Like,
It's like Florida.
a
It's
blue front range,
a
if
good
you will.
birthplace.
And so, you know, it's going to increase also because of that baseball game that's coming up. Because
Right.
it,
The
it
All-Star
moved
game,
from-
and they're trying to clean up. They're
And we're
trying to
planning
clean
for
everything
action,
up,
right?
right?
It's the hot spot that kind
Right.
of people are going to see, I guess.
They don't want people to see
No,
what they're doing.
it's a wonderful opportunity to show the world what the fucked up things that are happening.
I did like when they had a solid like hot spot in front of the Capitol. Like, how do you leave that building at
Right.
the end of the day and say, my job is done here?
Right.
You have
Exactly.
this shanty
It's
town.
strategic, yeah.
It's crazy.
That's where it started, though. They
Yeah.
That's
But
where
that's
they, and
terrifying,
that's when
living
they
like
put,
inches from like
and that's
that
when they
is
put up the
pedestrian.
fence around the Veterans
Sure.
Memorial Park, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's awful.
So they swept all the veterans that were living there out of that park, out of the public park,
Yeah.
out of the Veterans Memorial Park.
Yeah, like the irony.
I know. and what is in that park? There's a Liberty Bell.
Oh my god. It
Bring
gets
your passion
worse.
there. I don't know. All right, ladies. Thank you for the information.
You're welcome. Thank you. What was your name?
Matthew.
Matthew and Carol.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Blair.
meet you. Michael, are those the flyers that you've been passing around?
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
These are, actually, I ran out of this week's flyers, so I'm like updating the old ones.
Let me see. Can we look at it?
You can.
What is happening here?
These are leftovers from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Just gotta put the latest info.
Okay. Okay, what is happening here? The city of Denver is violently displacing unhoused residents who have nowhere else to go. Where do they go? They move to another block to be swept again in a few weeks. The city continues to shuffle the unhoused around, solving nothing, costing millions, and creating cruel and unnecessary hardship. What about shelters? Besides, there not being nearly enough shelter beds, staying in a shelter can mean giving up a pet, relinquishing belongings, separating from a partner, and being subjected to dangerous conditions. How much does this cost? Roughly $21,000 per sweep. So far in 2021, 25 sweeps times $21,000, $525,000. At this pace, there will be 88 sweeps in 2021 times 21,000, which is $1.8 million to solve nothing. More info can be found at facebook.com, Denver Homeless Out Loud, at Denver, and also at Denver Freedom School.
We also have a website now called stopthesweeps.com.
Also have a website now called stopthesweeps.com, which definitely need to stop the sweeps. So don't want folks living on the sidewalk, then give them somewhere to go. What can be done? In the long term, Denver needs to prioritize affordable housing to keep pace with luxury. Hi, Joe. No, you're fine. I am reading. But in the short term, call on Mayor Hancock to stop the sweeps, provide designated camping areas for unhoused, provide basic sanitation and trash service to unhoused camps, which we've been talking about all morning, right? These simple actions can alleviate needless suffering for the unhoused and minimize disruption to neighbors. Everybody's involved. The city is currently wasting our tax money on a useless campaign of cruelty. And that's for sure. Look, yay. Yay. Is that the last one?
I hope so.
I think so. I think it's the last one.
Alright. Yeah, that is good. Yeah. Here, let me help you. That's wet. You don't have to tell against the
Oops.
Oh. If you were just going to do it, I could have done it at my house.
I think it's all.
I don't know. That's the first problem.
About done here. Looks like we're done here.
That's my goal for tomorrow is to start talking again. Well, just looking around, just what looks not terrible.
Right, and you do, and well, you do need to make some money, right?
Yeah, I need to get that. I was very lucky last year, but it's because I've made so little before that when you make actual money, I can sit on it for a couple more months, but I don't want to, right? Like, I don't want to squander all the ground I gained
Yes,
last year.
yes, definitely.
But
Yeah, and I have to think about. I think we all have to.
You've got limits, right? I don't want to participate in the worst capitalism.
Yes.
Do something good.
That's why that you gave yourself enough time to feed.
Well, yeah, I have that privilege, so I need to use it the right way.
Oh my god.
And I have never met them in person. That was cool.
Yeah. That happened to me the other day too. I was like, wow. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like we already know each other, but like, we've never seen each other in person. You know?
It really feels good getting back to people right now. But
I'm getting my second
so
back.
weird.
Second backs this week. I worked myself. Yeah, so yeah.
It was like, for me, it was like all my joints. I imagine it's what arthritis is like.
Oh, really?
What I felt like.
Joint stuff.
Like, I had a fever, and I could not get out of bed. And I couldn't cheat.
Yeah, I couldn't get out of bed either. I could not get out of bed. I missed the.
I hear the second one's way worse. Yeah?
Well, and I hydrated like a buffalo.
Really?
Like, I got those weird electrolytes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I'm getting lit.
Get lit on electrolyte.
I'm getting lit.
Today. But I didn't have my. But I
Yeah,
just felt like really drained the second time.
John said he
Like I
got,
said,
like discharged
couldn't get out of bed.
that night, right? So
For a
he was
couple
there
days.
He was there for like not even 8 hours. But they, John and Steve were going to a hotel that night. Nice warm room, recuperate, something out the rain. They said he was close to the
You're like, are you sure? That's a compliment.
got it this stuff yesterday morning.
Perfectionistic. Yeah.
When that started to die in the 90s, he was like, oh, what else? So he called himself on like, he's just
So
the weirdest
random.
guy. It's just so weird.
And he sells the solo.
For like specific things, like they're making
Send us pictures.
they're making like a Red Rocks one. Like very
The
specific.
corporate ones are like crazy. So Red Rocks one, I don't know if John was vaccinated at that project.
Anna was not
do like 300 where it's like little Red Rocks.
close to it on Tuesday, but she didn't go
I don't even know
yesterday.
what that stuff is called, but it's like a plastic that you have to put wood off of and then glue it together with plexiglass. Yeah. Thank you. It's like a weird plastic thing. I don't know.
Sounds like plexi, yeah.
I used to play with plexiglass all the time with my dad. My dad was a contractor, so he had the all the tools on the garage. Whenever he had plexiglass, I was like, oh, because I love playing with it.
Yeah.
Building things with it was fun.
That's my ass lesson.
That's jewelry boxes out my house.
Yeah, it's like minimal.
What about the 3D printer?
Oh man,
Oh my God, that would help. That would make this business just boom. It would.
Side right? That's
But my son has a 3D printer, and he uses it for business. He builds props. You know,
well, it's not fair, but it's the room, right?
he's got a. I don't know how big his. His printer looks pretty big. I haven't seen it in person, but.
There's
Yeah, he's got a pretty big 3D printer, but he makes Costco or cosplay makes jewelry. They also have a laser Uriah. Yeah, he's not around here. But then Levi comes from
I do not kiss people.
Oh, prop punk. Prop punk. It's prop punk.
I was
Yeah. Prop. And then they have an Etsy too.
pandemic. All right, well,
It used to be
we are
Foxy
going
Lady.
to wait a lot.
Funky Foxy Lady. But not sure what their Etsy is called. But anyway, yeah, he's got a site. Prop. I don't know. It looks like everything's done. They're going out. I gotta go try to make some money. Yeah, I gotta go down there.
It looks like they're cleaning up for today, and we get out of here and go home. Drive back to Castle Rock, right? Another day. Okay. So
About Diesel this morning. You might want to look at it.
Yeah, for sure. This is not a videotape thing.
no, I'm closing up here. So I'm going home, and see you again soon, guys. I love you. Stops and sleeps. Message to the mayor. I am a human, right? Love you guys. Bye.